joining me now is Khayise Mashifane, Executive Property Finance at Nedbank Corporate and Investment Banking. Khayise, can you elaborate on the Green Residential Development Bond as issued by Nedbank?
Sure. It was the first of its kind, obviously. And what it was about $1 billion of green residential bond which was raised in the market, and it stimulates the rollout of EDGE accredited type of developments. The innovated blended finance solution seeks to support developers in their adoption of EDGE building standards, as well as providing training, support, and performance-based incentives to offset the cost of going green. Eligible projects, for example, and developers can get up to a maximum of 4% of the loan amount as an incentive to offset such costs.
It was also listed on the sustainability segment of the JSC. Can you just talk me through that relevance?
Yeah, the relevance is the JSC Sustainability segment makes it easier to list and trade sustainably related instruments and provide a platform for companies and other institutions to raise funds for activities directed at sustainable development. This segment broadens the investment opportunities or options available to investors and allow issuers to increase their participation in impact and sustainable investments.
I want to focus here on sustainability-focused solutions that you are presenting generally as Nedbank in the building environment. Are there some specific solutions that you can highlight?
Yeah, I'm going to, let's say, concentrate per se on the green bond itself, and without singling out any specific project or client. The eligible projects which we have reviewed and will continue to review under the bond should have the attributes, firstly, that support both existing and new developers who want to participate in the construction of EDGE certified green residential properties. And on the best effort basis, we will be using the bond to fund affordable housing segment of the market, which comprises of units with a value just of below 1.4 million, or a rental gross monthly rental gross a gross rental monthly premium of about 8,300. So, however, we do take into cognizance that the properties do vary, and not all projects will be concentrated on only affordable. So a maximum of 4.2 million per property will also qualify under this eligible criteria. Some of the projects which we will also look at and single out, it's retrofitting of existing buildings. So that's where a building is currently exists, and it needs to be retrofitted to be green or to be aligned with the green elements.
Can you talk to me about how sustainable financing helps to address the shortfall of housing in South Africa? Can we be that direct?
Yes, we can. Let's take, for example, the cost of living is increasing and will continue to do so. For example, high cost of utilities such as electricity, water, and in recent days, the rising interest rates are quite persistent. So the benefit of green financing can accrue to three participants in the housing market cycle. The first one being the end user, which is your home buyer, or perhaps in the case of rental, it's your tenant. So green financing will help them to lower the cost of utility bills because of the design elements that go into the green building itself. In case of preferential interest rates on their home loans, should they decide to buy a green certified type of property. So end users can qualify for lower interest rates on green certified properties. The other factor is preservation of value and creation of equity. Therefore, in case of, let's say, the increased resale value of properties in future for green type of products should be way much better than a a non-certified type of residential property. So the second participants who will benefit from the greening perspective, it's your developers of property buildings. How will they benefit? Its access to a pool of cheaper funding, the higher sales value of green types of residential units. It's quicker to sell the green type of units because of the benefits which accrues to the end user. And those greening type of properties can also be a new source of revenue streams. For example, these days we've seen that there is rooftop solar systems which have been installed. And the final part of the benefactor on this green financing will be obviously your financial institutions like Nedbank, which I work for. We can grow market share, resulting in proper, let's say, cross sales opportunities. We can differentiate ourselves in terms of branding because of promoting green type of products, and we'll have a better profile of clients as such. So all these factors definitely do have a good contribution in green financing, and will be able to, let's say, assist the entire spectrum.
Khayise Mashifane, Executive Property Finance at Nedbank Corporate Investment Banking. Thank you so much for joining me here while we're on the ground at COP27 in Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt.